And a color count as a trade dress trademark? Two recent lawsuits show exactly how this works and where it breaks down. In 2012, the Second Circuit Court of Appeals decided Christian Louboutin versus Yves Saint Laurent America. Louboutin has held a federal trademark registration for its red lacquered outsole since 1992. When Yves Saint Laurent released a fully monochromatic red shoe, red upper and red sole together, Louboutin cried infringement. The court found Louboutin's trademark was valid, but it was not infringed by a monochromatic red shoe because the registered mark specifically requires the red sole to contrast with the upper. A shoe that is entirely red, sole included, falls outside the mark's protection. So the important takeaway here is that a single color, used consistently as a source identifier and formally registered, can be protectable trade dress. Now here's a case that shows what happens when the trade dress claim goes the other way. And this one is still developing, so it's worth watching. Scotts, which makes the Miracle-Gro line of lawn and garden products, has sold those products for years in distinctive green and yellow packaging. In 2024, Scotts sued Procter & Gamble after P&G launched a new weed killer called Spruce in, you guessed it, green and yellow packaging. The court found that Scotts had not shown a sufficient likelihood of consumer confusion. Among the factors, Spruce used a darker shade of green and a distinctive transparent panel that set it apart from Miracle-Gro. And critically, there was no evidence of actual confusion among consumers who had already been exposed to both products in the real marketplace. Green and yellow, P&G contended, are the colors of grass and sunshine. No company should be able to claim a monopoly on the colors of the lawn care category itself. Now, Scotts has since appealed to the Sixth Circuit and made its arguments last week, April 22nd, 2026, so the final chapter of this story has not been written yet. Put Louboutin and Scotts side by side and you see the principle. A color can be trade dress, but only when it functions as a source identifier in the eyes of consumers, not when it describes the product, reflects the category, or is used too widely to point uniquely to you. If you're ready to protect the look and feel of your business, book a consultation at kingpatentlaw.com. I do serve entrepreneurs across the U.S. Avoid those legal horrors and keep rocking your IP. This information is for educational purposes only, is not legal advice, and does not form an attorney-client relationship. For advice about your specific situation, consult with a licensed attorney. This episode contains attorney advertising material. Law firm address and other contact information is in the show notes and bio and available at kingpatentlaw.com.